So for today's procedure, I challenge if you have these ingredients at home to make Play-Doh. I found all of these things in my cupboard, so hopefully you'll have them in yours too. I'll show you what you need. You'll need a bowl to mix them in, a tablespoon measure, and it tells you up here 1 tablespoon. You'll need, oh, everything's purple in my kitchen today, a cup. And then the ingredients you'll need is some flour, oil, some salt. You'll also need water from the tap and some food colouring. I have pink and I also have some blue in my cupboard. So let's have a look at step 1. So we need to get 2 cups, so our big one, of flour. I'm going to pour mine in over the bowl. Now when you put them in the bowl, you want to try and get the cup, a little bit extra's gone in mine, you want to try and get the cup nice and full, because if it wasn't filled, then you wouldn't have a cup. We only put a little bit in, that's why we use a cup. So we need 2 cups, so I've got 1, and then here's my second one. I'm just making sure I get it nice and full. Oh, there you go, I filled it. 2 cups of flour, and then you also need, and it's a lot of salt, I'm going to have to go buy some more after this, you also need 1 cup of salt. Lucky we're not eating it. And I'm going to pour it all in here. Oh, it's very slow. Come on, Mr. Salt. Pouring it all in. And once you've poured in your cup of salt, you need to mix the flour and the salt together. That's step 1. 2 cups of flour and 1 cup of salt. Mix them together. Alright, so the next thing we need to add, and I've already got my water in here, after you've mixed the salt and flour, is put in a cup of water, and then we need our tablespoon, and we need to put in a tablespoon of oil. I'll do it over so I don't, in case I spill any, I won't get it all in a mess. And then we need to add our very last ingredient, which is our food colouring. So we only want to add a really tiny bit, because you can always add a little bit more if you need it. I just put in a couple of drops. So what do you think I have to do now? I'm going to mix it all. Ooh. Mix, mix, mix. So here's mine mixing. Oh, it's very hard to mix one-handed, but I haven't mixed too well, but keep mixing and we'll see what it looks like. So I've got mine to look like this now. I'm going to do a bit of mixing with my hand. Depending on what your Play-Doh is like, you might need to add a bit more water if it's not quite sticking, or a bit more flour if it's too wet. And then you should have some Play-Doh. If the colour's not right, you can add on a bit more colour, not too much. Okay, and voila! You have your very own Play-Doh. My colour's a bit marbly, but I'm sure if I keep kneading it and playing with it, the pink will keep moving through it. So there you have it, Play-Doh. Something you can use in investigation time now. You might make letters out of it. What else could you do with your Play-Doh? Maybe if you do something cool, send me a picture and show me. So, how to make Play-Doh. I almost forgot one last step at the end. Make sure you clean up after yourself. Don't make mum or dad do it. So I wiped my bench, and now I've got some dishes to do. Oh, the worst part about a procedure and making things, packing up. Okay, So we best write up our procedure of how we make Play-Doh. So how to make Play-Doh. Ingredients. There wasn't many ingredients we needed. We needed 2 cups of, my favourite letter F that goes all the way through all of them when you write it on the lines. 2 cups of flour. We needed 1 cup of salt. Oh, this has got one of these funny A's in it, this word. Oh, sounds like an oh sound in salt. This A is a funny A. So 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of salt. We needed 1, and instead of writing tablespoon, you can write it a cheats way and write TBS for tablespoon. 1 tablespoon of oil and a drop up of needed food colouring. Now remember, for writing, if it's a bit tricky, you can always draw a picture of these ingredients, can't you? A drop of food colouring. Alright, I'm going to use a different word instead of steps today. I'm going to use a word that starts with method. The method means the same, just the steps that you do, but I'm using a different word. Method. Alright, number 1. You need to mix the flour and salt. Mix the flour and salt. Number 2. What did we do next? Oh, I remember. Add in, and we had to add in the oil. Oh, I forgot something up here. I'm going to do some editing. I'm going to cross out this and, put a comma, get rid of my full stop and write and. Has anyone figured out what it was that I forgot? And water. Silly me. Oh, that's okay. I've remembered it now. And I don't have to rip my page out. I don't have to get angry. I just do some editing. Put a simple cross out and fix my mistakes. So add in oil, water. That's how I remembered. And the one ingredient we haven't said yet, the drop of food colouring. So add in oil, water, and food colouring. Full stop. What did we have to do? Number 3. Mix all together. And we had our Play-Doh. Now, some of you might have had to add a little bit more water or a little bit more flour, but I didn't need to. What was the lucky last step that you had to do after? You have to clean up all your mess. And I'm even going to end that sentence with an exclamation. Clean up all your mess. There's our procedure for Play-Doh.